up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is just a quick update video to let you guys know that Jenelle Evans and David Eason have now been hit with a $46,000 tax lien, and this is for the taxes that they neglected to declare in 2017. So they were hit with a lien a little bit earlier this month, and as we all know, neither David nor Jenelle are working right now. They both got themselves fired off of MTV's Teen Mom 2, which was a gig that paid them over $400,000 a year. Right? Like Jenelle particularly. David was fired back when he was making about $90,000 per year. So it's insane to me that they could walk away from such a massive opportunity to make an amount of money that they'll never, ever again in their lives ever be able to make, just so that they could be ignorant and racist and homophobic and, every other horrible thing that you can possibly be online for, and for free. At least there's the Tommy Larens and the people like that who are awful for a fee, but these people decided to be awful online for free and just ruin their whole entire lives. And just to back that up, not to say that what the Tommy Larens and the Candace Owens and stuff like that, what they do is like right or anything, but it's just wild to me, the things that these people have decided to do with their lives, the turn that their lives have decided to take here. So again, I'm not sure how they're going to be paying it back because neither of them work and they're not marketable in any career field. David in particular is in the middle of two criminal lawsuits. So the first one was because of the tow trucking situation. He, a handicapped man, parked in a spot that David felt like he was illegally parked in. And so David decided to take it upon himself to film himself illegally damaging and towing that man's truck. And so now he's got to answer for it. Just this past weekend, he was actually arrested for not showing up to court to answer for the situation. And then he's also been charged with pistol whipping Jenelle's friend. And so, obviously when you're dealing with legal cases, you've got lawyers' fees piling up. I do think that David probably can qualify to have like a free public defender, but it still hasn't been publicized exactly how it is that he's going to be defending himself in either of the cases. And legal issues aside, David still does have to live on a day-to-day basis. He currently is at home on the swamp by himself because Jenelle moved out. So he's probably got to pay the mortgage on that. He's got to pay utilities on that, property taxes. He's got his daughter Marissa that he's got full time as well to care for. He's got to feed himself. They've got multiple animals on there that, are quite expensive to upkeep. I really don't understand how it is that he has managed to stay afloat for this long. I touched on it briefly in my other video about how some of you guys have spotted him selling used clothes at Plato's Closet, but I don't believe that he's made that much of anything to be able to sustain himself for a week, let alone a couple of months, as we've seen, because that sighting happened a couple of months past. And then Jenelle, meanwhile, she sunk a lot of money into those eyebrow kits that nobody wants to buy. According to her ex-publicist, Johnny Donovan, Jenelle has upwards of 2,000 eyebrow kits collecting dust somewhere because nobody wants to buy them, and she already paid for them up front. She tried to relaunch that business, but again, there were still no takers, so that's quite sad to see. She also did recently announce a paid website where people could get exclusive access to her daily life and all the stuff that the haters aren't going to be able to see or whatever, and it didn't look like that much people had signed up for it. So again, I don't know how she is surviving either. And she doesn't have that many social media sponsorships because her reputation is just so broken. She literally is brand poison. So this whole time, ever since the divorce and her being fired from the show, we were all wondering how long she and David would be able to stay afloat because they had no money coming in. We knew that there was no way that they were being financially prudent or saving anything because of how wildly they were spending. They were expanding their little animal farm with goats, chickens, designer dogs, and all of that. So I just, don't get it, the she shed, all that stuff. How has she been keeping afloat? So it's not surprising to hear that it was by not paying her taxes. So she was kind of giving herself a $45,000 advance in 2017 alone. And, maybe the liens for 2018 and 2019 are soon to follow. I don't for a second believe that it was only in 2017 that they neglected to keep up with their taxes. You guys, how long until either one of these people decides to file for bankruptcy in order to make these debts go away? Do you think that that's the next step for them? Because I personally do not see them being able to work their way out of this, because there's no way they could get employed literally anywhere with the types of reputations that they have, both publicly and criminally as well. Like Jenelle and David have been arrested a combined, like, it wouldn't even be an exaggeration to say a combined like 15, 20 times. You know, at this point, they've got like a whole gallery of mugshots. So where are they going to be making enough money to pay off this $46,000 tax lien? Or maybe do you think that they're going to sell their home and their farm in order to use the profits to cover the cost here? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.